As mentioned in the last video, it is time to start our road trip adventure. We've got our minivan, we loaded it up, and we are camping along the way on this 2-week journey, and it starts off in New Mexico. If you're not familiar, I learned that New Mexico, it has a whole lot of nothing. It is a lot of barren land, and that is proven by the fact that when you try to search for a new radio station on the radio. Anytime you see this, you know you're in the middle of nowhere. But as we continue to make our way north and approach the Rockies of New Mexico, we started to see more and more elevation, and we started to get excited for the mountain biking that was in store. And that is because today we are headed to Angel Fire Bike Park. So let's hit the trails and have some fun. First trail of the day at Angel Fire Bike Park. Starting off with a blue called Ziggy. Gotta get used to riding this bike again. While we were still back in Illinois and Wisconsin, I did a cross-country race, and I was on a full cross-country race bike. This bike feels so plush. Happy to be back on the torque. It feels amazing. Boulder Dash. Oh boy, sketchy. Oh baby. Yeah. Glorious. Just glorious. What a beautiful place. This mountain is gorgeous. Especially this lower section of Boulder Dash. Dirt conditions are pristine. Oh, that was fast. Wow. Well, that is not what you want to see sticking into your tire. Massive hole. I'm just gonna have to leave it in and hope it stays all day. Got a couple warm-up laps in here at Angel Fire, and now it's time for our first double black back here in the United States. Super excited for it. It's called Upper Supreme, so let's drop in and have some fun. Excited to see what's in store. It literally lasted 2 jumps. She gone. Well, at some point I picked up a stick in my tire and it was huge. But I was worried it was also too big to the point that I couldn't plug it. So I thought, well, might as well just see if I can keep it in there. As you saw, it only lasted about 2 jumps on the double black and it ripped out, and that was that. So now I'm riding a flat tire back down to the bottom. Got 2,000 feet to go. Just chilling, taking a green trail. Normally, once you're on full rim, it's pretty hard to ride. But I've got a RimPack Pro tire insert back there right now, and I can pretty much roll like normal. It's really not too different. I have a little bit more rolling resistance, and it's slower. But other than that, it's not that bad. I guess this is a good opportunity to mention how Angel Fire is definitely a great place for all skill levels and all different types of riders. They've got a lot of really nice flow trail, and then they've also got some good tech and a ton of trail here, as well as greens and blues and blacks. So typically whenever I'm riding bike park, I always want to make sure I've got a spare new tire with me for situations just like this. If you saw that stick, it was huge. I now have a massive hole, but since we just traveled across the world and packed everything into a van, I don't have a spare tire with me. We'll see if these plugs work. I hope that they do. I don't really want to buy a tire right now. Let's see how it goes. Tire plug installed, tire inflated. So far it's holding air and it's not leaking. We'll see if that holds for us, and I hope it lasts all day. All right, tire repaired, back at the double black. Let's drop in again and enjoy this trail. Upper Supreme, round 2. Riding this blind, so especially in the rock gardens, give me a break if I have to slow up a little bit. Oh, oh, horrible line. Oh, speaking of rock gardens, that was pitiful. Oh boy. Fast and loose. Oh, super loose. As you can see, I've got the Canyon Torque with me today, and I just wanted to take a moment to give a shout out to the lift attendants because they actually recognized me and my bike here in New Mexico, a place I have never been, and it's all because of my Canyon Torque video that has definitely gained a lot of traction on YouTube, so that's super cool. And this park is sick, the lift attendants are awesome, and yeah, just having an awesome time here at Angel Fire. Whee! If you're not familiar, Angel Fire has actually hosted a World Cup before, but if you're newer to the sport like me, well, you may not have known that, and that's because the World Cup was back in 2005, and that was the last time they made it to this part of the United States. But rest assured, Angel Fire has some high quality trails, and you know you're in good hands when the trail builders remind you of the most important thing, and that is only you can prevent braking bumps. By laying off your brakes, you dingus. I could not help but laugh as soon as I saw this sign. Angel Fire, you guys have no chill. Angel's Plunge and Da Vinci Code. I feel like these might be two of the most scenic trails in the park, just based on the peak that we could get from the lift. We'll see. Angel's Plunge. Had a short climb to get up here. Normally, that climb would not be bad, but when you're at 10,000 feet of elevation, the air is a bit thin, so it's a bit of a workout. We got the heart rate pumping. Took a little break, now we're good to go. Definitely feels like a desert up here. So loose in these tight corners. Bike just sliding around. Beautiful trail though. Terrain totally changed. Now we're riding on more of a clay surface with a little bit of loose dirt on top. No more loose rocks. This trail doesn't even really feel like a bike park as much as it does just like a backcountry ride through the wilderness. It's nice. All right. Jazz hands it is. I think they call it jazz hands because of all the braking bumps. Jeez. Nothing but chatter. There are so many trails here at Angel Fire Bike Park. Everything ranging from easy greens to tough technical, steeper, loose double black diamonds, and also easy green flow trail and super tough big jumps. Having a blast here and just linking together all the trails. Every lap you take, you can change it up and do a different run, and that's amazing. It keeps you super entertained while you're making your way down the mountain. My East Coast viewers, I'm definitely getting Massanutten vibes right now. This is so much like Massanutten. Wow. Between World Cup at Massanutten And then also all or nothing. It is chunky chunk. Oh man, these rocks are almost like volcanic. They're way different than anything else on the mountain. I know it probably doesn't look like much. This is exhausting. This is so hard because it's not very steep. So it's hard to keep your momentum and not get hung up in the rocks. Trail twice. It's amazing. Oh, phenomenal. The jumps are so good. Oh man. By far the best jump trail I think I've ridden in America to date. Oh boy, that's huge. Sorry, but my skills, or my confidence I should say, only goes so far. A little hip action. Now we're on a little trail called Sierra. New Mexico tends not to shine like other resorts can, or other states I should say, like Colorado and Utah. Then of course you've got great places in other parts of the country and out on the East Coast too. But New Mexico, definitely, they've got some good stuff here. Da Vinci's Code. Let's do it. We're going to find the Mona Lisa. Well, actually that's at the Louvre, which is back in Europe where we just came from, so I don't think we're gonna find the Mona Lisa on this trail, but you never know. Maybe this trail is as beautiful as the Mona Lisa. Ah, I see where they're going with it. The GoPro is officially dying. I don't know how much longer it's gonna last, but hopefully you can get some of this epic scenery. Vinci's Code is one heck of a cool trail. And I gotta be honest, at the start of today, I wasn't really sure how it was gonna go. After all, I've been riding in the Alps all summer long, so I wasn't sure if a US bike park was gonna be able to hang, but Angel Fire did not disappoint. We had an absolutely incredible day. The trails are so much fun, and we never rode the same trail twice. It doesn't get better than that at any bike park, so it was incredible. Now it's time to load up the van and hit the road. Next, we're headed north to Colorado. We've got a couple of stops up there, so if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of our road trip adventures, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and tell me where to ride next.